Hello people, this is just a quick phone video. I do have some updates on my my home server right here that I built a few months ago with my H510 case that used to be my main computer's case over there. So what happened was the motherboard I had in here, which I have it over here, was make sure my lasers on. Here's the board. This board I had in here, this is an Intel DP55WB motherboard. What happened was I was copying files over from my desktop over, and my dog is at it again. I apologize. My apologies. This board. What happened was I apologize about my dog barking. This board? What happened was when I would turn it on, it would post and then it would turn off, and then the fans would again, I apologize about my dog barking. The fans would spin up at full speed, but the indicator lights would not come on, and the fans would run at full speed. So I'm sure that CPU was probably bad as well. So what I did was, let me leave my light on. My server is now, has, let me open the, again, I apologize about my dog, but it now has this motherboard. It has an Asus, it's an Asus P8 H61M LECSM revision 2, and it has a Core i3 3220 on it with a NH-U9S, of course, and it has 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM on one stick. It's a server, so. And one thing I did to it today was I have a new fan in the back and one in the top. So I have a Noctua NFP12 in the back, 900, and an NFP14 in the top, which I think are much better than the fans that were on the case. I still have a 120 gig SSD back there as the boot drive, and I still have the two 4 terabyte Western Digital red drives under there as my storage drives. And I still have the Thermaltake Smart 750 power supply, which was from this computer, but I have a Smart 600 in my secondary computer. So, but overall, I think I'm happy with my server in this current config, and I have a Core i3, the 2011, 2012 badge on the way. I'll put right there, and I'll put the Powered by Asus one over here. So, yeah. And it still runs pretty cool with this cooler. So I also used this cooler on the old board before, so it's a good cooler to work with. So, and yeah, these NFP 12 and P14, they're static pressure fans, which is what I want in my main and secondary desktops and in my server. So yeah. And this case is an excellent server case because, because I do use an optical drive on my main and secondary computer. I used to use it on my main computer, but I wanted room for an optical drive, so I got that case you just saw earlier and just decided to use this one for my server instead. So, yeah. And it's still running Windows Server 2019 on it, so usually when I'm doing troubleshooting, I usually hook it up to the VGA of my secondary computer's monitor. So, it works well that way. So, So actually, we'll go over to my secondary computer. I do need to. I just turn it on to. Just turn it on. So we'll go to remote desktop. I just booted it up, so let me go ahead and attach my storage pool, my storage pool. So There we go. Make sure it's let's just say that. So make sure that's shared. Make sure that's yep, that's good. That way we can access it. So this system is now, it's now an i3 3220 and it has 8 gigs of RAM. Now this board has only 2 RAM slots and the other board had 4, so but 8 gigs is fine for this system anyways. So and this board is better than the Intel board that was in here before. So as you can see, if we go into Task Manager, it's still a dual core hyper-threaded, just like the other chip. So you never know. The only reason I have a GPU is you never know. Maybe I might make it a game server one of these days. Maybe I might do a Minecraft server one of these days, but you never know. You never know. Maybe I might do a Minecraft server with it. So, but that was just an update, a quick unedited phone video update video on my my home server. So, thank you all for watching and have a very good day.